I was surrounded by STEM a lot growing up because my mother worked as a senior hydrogeologist for the Ministry of Ontario, and I would hear a lot about the cool stuff she was doing. It really interested me. So when I got to high school, I thought I want to pursue a career in STEM. And I couldn't find many clubs or activities that could really help me learn more about the field that I wanted to go into. So I thought, why don't I make one myself? I wanted to provide an environment where people could learn about their STEM passions so that they could be interested in STEM careers, as well as get some people who didn't know what they wanted to do to be interested in STEM.
I see real excitement in Joyce, and it's contagious. She's able to inspire other students, and she's gone into classrooms in 7 and 8 and have described what she's doing. The citizenship science has taken root, and I think what happens is I explain to her a model that I use, train the trainer, where you don't get to lead, but you step back and let the leadership grow. And she has done that. She is excited because she's also seeing where she's building critical thinking skills.
We started holding these training sessions for PC building for people in need who couldn't afford computers. So we'd run these sessions where we would teach some youth aged between 12 to 17, that's our target audience. It really fostered a overall sense of community, and it really worked on my leadership, commanding a team. And now that the nonprofit organization has grown so significantly, I feel like we're really making an impact. We wanted to focus a little bit more on the S part of STEM as opposed to the T, which we had been doing thus prior. And so when we came around to the idea of maybe watershed or climate change as a potential topic to explore, I was immediately interested in the idea because obviously my mother is a water scientist.
What stood out was the passion that Joyce had for this embryonic NGO. It was really about clarity for her, that she really wanted to empower kids in the next gen.
Climate change is obviously a really prevalent problem. Through this watershed project, we take samples of bodies of water in different places throughout Markham and the GTA, and then we test for things like dissolved oxygen, hardness, alkalinity, and all that kind of stuff, conductivity as well. And it just shows the impact that residential discharge and agricultural discharge has had on our environment. By allowing the youth to engage in this sort of thing allows them to see the direct impact of their actions. So hopefully it inspires them to take more action in the future.
We finished term 1 of the IBDP HL bio, but she's actually kept in touch with me. She has come back and shared that data with me. She has become a citizen scientist, and she has really set up in place a framework for us to navigate.
So I'm the co-founder and president of this nonprofit organization called Create Your Ripples, and it was originally established in 2023 when me and a group of friends decided to get together and provide general STEM education. And with our test kits, we sample for a variety of different parameters within the water to kind of see our impact. We also install these precipitation gauges in our backyard that we have to measure the precipitation of every single day and then input it onto a website where the data gets recorded.
She is excited because she's also seeing where she's building critical thinking skills in students, and the students are very curious, and they have come back with multiple ways to solve a problem.
I think it's really preparing my skills. The hands-on work that we do in school can be supplemented by the work that we do out in the field in the lab. Don't be afraid to search out for new opportunities to be able to investigate into your STEM interests and things like that. There's always going to be something available to you, like this nonprofit. And you could even, reach out, start it yourself, and be the voice that other people want to hear.